Okay, so today I'm going to be installing some spacers for the rear seat so that you're not so angled upwards, so you have a little tilt. I don't have anything to measure with, but we shall see. I'm going to start off by taking these things off just so I have a little more room. Let me clean this up real quick. Okay, so it's nice and clean now. I noticed that I need access to these little holes, so I'm gonna just end up taking my little liner kit off for the floor mats. Got a nice first aid kit. Get that off. Smooth these out. Either way, I gotta clean them. Be right back. Before I start, I just want to show you guys the kit real quick. It's got these Derlin spacers. So Derlin is a really strong plastic. So you got 4 of these long ones, and I believe you have 3 of these tiny ones. There you go. And then they include 7 bolts. I think they're grade 10 bolts, I think. You guys can correct me on that. So yeah, from my understanding, the long pieces are gonna go in these little posts. You got 4 of them, and then the shorter ones are gonna go in the back. You can see that you got one right there off to the left, another one right there, so that's your second, and then you got another one all the way across right over there. And then yeah, that's a better view of the 4 posts. So there you got the 4 one, the center one, the other center one right here, and then the other one. And I believe they're all 18 millimeters, so yep, that's what I'm gonna do right now. So just took out this first bolt right here. This is what it looks like, and it's literally the same grade, 10.9. And here's a comparison of the size difference between the new bolts and the old bolts. I'm gonna be replacing all 4. This is gonna go like that, and obviously I have a washer too, and the spacer is gonna go literally underneath this. Using an extension with a little I forgot what it's called, like a little elbow, 360-degree elbow, I think. Because this one's like the hardest one to get off, but I'm gonna take it off right now. Actually, the first thing that I'm gonna be doing is take off all 4 of these, and then that way I'm gonna be able to lift this up and then get access to these bolts right here, the last 3 ones. Let's see how this goes. So yeah, just as I thought, taking off these 2, you got perfect access. You can lift this whole piece up and then get access to this bottom. So it's perfect. Alright, I'm sorry guys, it's hard to do this with one hand, and I can't really find my tripod, but what I did here is I took off these 2 bolts like I said, so then these little hinges just move. You can lift literally the seat how it is here. And what I did here is I locked the what do you call it, the the seat belt. I locked it, and then I just clicked it over on that side, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and take off these 2. Yeah, I got access to these 2 bolts. Do it really fast. I got my little trusted impact just so that I save some elbow grease. So yeah. Alright, so now I got all 4 of the bolts off, so I can easily move this upward. And then it's kind of hard to show you guys with this on. Right here you got this I can't talk right now. You got the seatbelt buckle right here. So it's nice, it's a nice angle. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this, flip this over like this, and then just buckle it on, and then I'll have access to the last 2 bolts, and then I should be able to maneuver this thing really easily. The last things that I'm gonna remove is these 3 bolts. I already tried taking them, like moving the seat, kind of like recline it to get access to those 3 little hinges on the other side, but it was impossible because it's still being held here. So as soon as I take these off, then I'll have access and I'll show you guys. Alright guys, so let me show you guys how the little spacers look from the inside. I did reuse 3 bolts that go in here. There is a little gap now, so I can actually squeeze my finger in there. And then right over here, you see the spacer. Right there, I already have the 2 spacers on that side. Everything's already bolted up. And then the way that these spacers go, they're actually quite strong for being like plastic. They're really durable. They slide right here, like that. Right there, you line them up with the hole on both sides, and then you just lift the seat up, and then you can adjust this little bracket thing. And then I'm gonna use the extended bolts here, stick them on, and then just tighten them up. And I did make sure to put a washer too, so yeah. And that's pretty much it. Okay guys, so this is what the finished product looks like. And I know I didn't do a little comparison in the beginning of the video, but maybe you can see right here in this edge of the corner where the headrest is compared to the seat, you can see that there's quite a bit of difference. And hey buddy, and I'll be showing you guys a before installation thing right somewhere there. So yeah, one thing that I didn't really like about this is that on my Mopar mats, now they kind of like, you know, stick out a little. I think this is easily fixable if I were to unbolt this again, lift everything up, and then just slide them off, but that wouldn't really be so ideal. And then that's the spacer right there. It's on all 4 of them. But in general, they look good, and it's also very comfy now. I get to enjoy my little leather. Okay guys, so this is the end of the video, and if you guys want to see any more content on the Jeep, let me know what you think. Go ahead and subscribe to me. There's more stuff that I need to show you guys. I'll be doing a little walk around video on the Jeep soon too. So subscribe and give me a like. Say bye, buddy. Blue. Say bye.